Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, it's top 5 win rate decks day for April of 2025. Today is the day that we take a look at the top 5 list over on TapGG and try to play out what those top 5 decks are. We do this once a month, and I try to pay attention to the differences between last month and this month. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, a person whose playstyle is most often referred to as drunken, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you the top 5 win rate decks. So what it is, we've reached the middle of the month, and so I like to look at TapGG on their standard meta tier list and look back at what has been the hottest win rate decks in the last week. It provides usually the best variation from month to month, and allows us to see what's good, what's hot, and what's not. Back in the olden days, I could tell you it used to be like soldiers before like September, right? The olden days before last September. When we finally got a new meta and all those soldiers went away, God, that was just horrible. And nowadays, it's not that at all. It's something else. And we'll see that again today. What is that thing? Well, that'll be the big surprise. Anyways, out of the deck we're playing today, it is essentially like 4 decks that are 75% exactly the same, and one that is wildly different. So, yeah, that's your big surprise. That's the spoilers for the future. Let's start off by counting it down with number 5. All right, we're playing against Zelgius. Yep, that's it. 101. All right, how many creatures we got? We got 3. That's good. 3 and 2 is not bad. 2 and 3 is good, but because you're playing against creature removal, 3 is by far the better way to go. Shelter by Ghost, help keep things alive. Dropping everything for 1. Shelter by Ghost might be number 2. Keep. He's got no pet. What kind of psychopath is this? Look at Q-Bird over there. All right, that Shelter by Ghost is going to win us the game on itself, probably. Question is he just going to shoot it? Nope. He's got the ability to shoot, potentially. Pop! And here we go. Alright, Monstrous Rages are great. Probably has the mana to kill it. I mean, yeah. He just has to have a shock. This thing's Ward 2, right? You can't let the life gain lay. That is a serious problem for him. All right, 3, let's Manifold Mouse. Not going to Offspring it. We will double strike. Next to blockers, we got don't trample, so Monstrous Rage has trample built into it, I believe. There we go. That's 14. Dude, there's nothing you could do at this point. You'd have to wipe out all my guys. I'm up to 33 and you're at 3. This is ridiculous. And we win. And we win. Victory. All right, so here we are with Mardu Aggro. Yeah, the interesting thing there, as you can see, there is no black in here at all. This is really just Boros. And even then, it's Boros Auras with the cash, god dang it, the sellsword mixed into it, the Callous sellsword. And only because for the red. That's all we're going to do. Because what we'll do is we'll just rank up our guy, we'll get him strong, maybe we'll do double strike, and then we'll do third strike with the Callous sellsword, costing a single one to sacrifice at the end of the situation. This guy has been like turning decks into a black hybrid while not actually being black for like a good year now, something like that. It's an incredible card because it's fling. That's what it is. It's really just the burn together. Nobody cares about Callous sellsword himself. It's burn together. That's all anybody really wants. So there you go. This is what we get. This is our the fifth best deck as of right now. Mardu Aggro. All right, we're playing against Kai the Mighty. Omniscience needs to go in the graveyard. Means we need to go look in for Abuelo. All right, let's rank it up. Evasion's cool. It's kind of what we want. We got, all right, Omniscience. How do we win this game, though? All right, there's 4. All right, we'll come in. That's it. Now we can do everything. What do we want to do here? And we win. All right, good. That's how we should win this game. You put out Omniscience and win. Victory! All right, so here we are with Azorius Omniscience. And I got to tell you, I have zero idea how to play this deck. I know the deal is that you want to climb to 4. You want to throw Omniscience in the graveyard, use Abuelo's Awakening to get Omniscience out, and then do stuff. That's the part that always gets me. Stuff. I don't know what to do. Sure, we got Day of Judgment. We can wipe the board. We can go looking for whatever card we want. We could probably put it into play. And we can put every card into play because we have an Omniscience. Somehow, these combination of cards in the sideboard are supposed to like automatically win you the game when you play them in the right order. I don't know what that order is. And every time I play this deck, they always seem to be different somehow. So, you know, it's like, I got to tell you that I have been playing Magic cards forever, since like pretty much they've had Magic cards. Yeah, my brain cannot handle this deck. This is not a deck for Dr. Yukon Second. I just don't understand it. Sure, I get Omniscience out, but then from that point, I have no idea what to do. So, maybe this is your deck for you. It's the 4th biggest win rate deck of April, but I'm hoping it just dies a horrible death because I can't stand playing this deck. Anyways, there you go. Azorius Omniscience. All right, we're playing against Yuzo. Yuzo. What do we get here? A couple creatures. All right, let's turn that GoBot off. We can burst lightning something. That'd be fantastic. All right, don't kill my guy. I appreciate if you would kill him. that's a guy I can see myself killing. Prowess, and in for 3. We now have the ability to keep them alive, which is great. Another guy we can't do much about. I've only got 1 white. That's not great. Oh, we're going to do it. Stop gaining life. I don't want you to do it. It costs us 2. Ooh, who's the jerk that want to get? 3 more. Let's just kill that guy. Let's pump it up. Pump up the jam. He's down to 4. Our mice brigade is going nuts. We only have that 1 white, which is a big problem. What are you gonna do? Wipe the board? There it is. All right, I think I can still win it though, because this gives me a lot of juice. And just win. There we go. Tap, tap, tap. Win the game. Winner, winner! Victory dinner. All right, so here we are with Mardu Aggro. Oh, wait a second. No, it's not. It's a deck that's exactly like it, but minus the black, that one single black card that's not used for black. And instead we've got, I don't know, Mabel or something in here instead. Yeah, that's really disappointing when they split decks up that way, and they decided that for some reason Boros Mice and Mardu Aggro are not exactly the same deck, because they pretty much are. Like when I was playing Mardu Aggro, and I got out, what is it, Manifold Mouse and Heartfire Hero and Monstrous Rage and Sheltered by Ghosts. That was it. I'm like, I thought I was playing Boros Mouse there. I had to go double check it to make sure I didn't pick the wrong deck by mistake. Nope. Mardu Aggro and Boros Mouse are like 99% the same thing. But here we go. For some reason, Mardu come in 5th, while Boros Mice came in 3rd. Let's give it its due. What makes it so awesome? Well, the synergy between mice is good. The real synergy here is Manifold Mouse. He's the guy that really keeps this thing going, because he gives your dudes double strike. That's really the big deal. Heartfire Hero loves to be pumped. This guy loves to do the pumping. And then everything else jumps on top and just goes to town. Mabel works out well. It throws out that equipment that does everything. There's just so much great pumpitude in here. We've got Prowess. Who's got Prowess in here? That would be the Emberheart Challenger with haste. So why not, man? And plus it's got Valiant, which allows even better. So for a Prowess guy, this guy is fantastic. So anyways, Mice are doing really good in red aggro. We got the white, those traditional white cards in there that make everything really great. We only got 2 of them, Shelter by Ghosts and Shardmage Rescue. Those are the ones that really matter. You know, we pretty much boiled it down by this point. It's a little devastating that this doesn't really have anything from Tarkir in it. I'd love to see some dragons, but dragons don't synergize with mice well. So anyways, number 3 for April, it's Boros Mouse. All right, playing against Core Lash 1547. Red. We got 1 creature. All right, let's keep it. Let's see if we make this work. Decks like this, I really dislike not having at least 2 creatures, because all they have to do is kill one of them and we're out. All right, what are you even playing color-wise there? Boros. Pump. Draw a card. And we got a second creature. All right, that's good. So at least if he kills this one, we got something going on. And life gain, we got to be faster than this guy. Well, that wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but it was a thing. All right, he's down to 10. We can probably kill him with Monstrous Rage next turn. We just got to survive. Get this guy to survive a turn. Oh! And we win! Boom, boom! Goes the room. Victory! All right, so here we are with Mardu Aggro. Boros Mice. Boros Auras. That's right. Once again, for the third time today, we were playing pretty much the exact same deck. It is Mice and White Auras. That's it, man. This is getting just ridiculous. I don't know how these aren't the same decks. Sure. This one's not as focused on the mice, and it's a little bit more focused on the auras. Good for it. Apparently that's, gets you into number 2 position rather than number 3 position. What's the big deal here? It's Manifold Mouse, Heartfire Hero, Emberheart Challenger, Demonic Ruckus, Shardmage Rescue, Sheltered by Ghosts. Those are the things. And this one, though, we are doing Ethereal Armor, which focuses much more on the whole enchantment bit, a little bit of flight. This guy who gets bigger as we put out more enchantments. So yeah, it is more enchantment focused. If you like enchantments better, I gotta tell you, I do like Etali's Favor. It is a good enchantment. I think I used to play a combo deck that had this on it. I don't remember how it went, but I think it was the only enchantment in there and it just kept dragging itself out over and over again kind of situation. It kept pumping something up. It was pretty kick-ass. Yeah, but this is pretty much 90% the same deck that we've seen for Mardu Aggro and Boros Mouse. All right, slightly different versions of the same deck. Top 5 for April. There you go. All right, we're playing against Habez. Habez. Negative bear. Here you go. You get to have the floating green hot dog now. There's Mono Red's best opener, except I don't have the Manifold Mouse to help out. Let's see what this guy does. All right, get in the way. I have 14. That's going to do 14 more damage. Yeah, I know, Bear. Be angry about the situation. There's your green crystal. You can never get it. What are we going to do here? 2? Is that really the way we want to go for this thing? All right, go ahead and block. I knew you could do something kooky like that. Well, that's not going to happen regardless. Let's just throw some more dudes out. That's fine. He's got to be running out of the Resolute Reinforcements. He's got to. Suck it, bear. All right, are you going to tap your guys? Not getting the mana we need. Oh, you want to throw a dude in front of somebody? That'd be fine. Fine. Of course, I can only save one of them. You're scared to lose the Warden. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put it this way. Your Warden's going to be the dead at the end of this encounter. There we go. All right, down to 6. We lost 3 on the Warden, but I still got the ability to do 2 to the face. Nice to pick up another mana. We can Screaming Nemesis this guy. The life gain is not great. I can kill it though. Oh, I need 1 more mana to be able to kill that. Yeah, come at me, brah. Oh, there's extra mana. Do I just want to go for Screaming Nemesis? Let's just make sure this doesn't happen. Gone. Welcome back, my friend. All in. And we win. Suck it, sucker fish. No life gain for you. And here we are with the number 1 for the month. It is mono red aggro. It just, I guess that the lack of having to get together a second mana is what makes this thing happen. Because you know what this deck is? It's pretty much, it's mice. It's mice again. I mean, sure, we got the Monastery Swiftspear in here and Screaming Nemesis. We got Heartfire Hero. We got Manifold Mouse. We got Emberheart Challenger. Yeah, a little Hired Claw action. But, you know, I'm surprised this one is number 1 because it feels to me like the Auras one is usually the better deck. But then again, it's not necessarily what's the best deck. It's the best deck for you. And I can tell you for me, it's Auras. Mono red aggro, this version of it, not so hot. But yet, from a pure statistics perspective, this is the one that just totally rakes everybody else over the coals. If you want to climb the ladder, this is the deck to climb the ladder with. But it's also incredibly similar with our number 2, number 3, and our number 5 deck this month. The only thing it's not like at all is Azorius Omniscience. That deck is like no other. But, man, if you're an aggro player, this is the deck. If you're brand new to Magic cards, this is the deck you want to put together. This is the deck. It is a win-weight deck, and you're going to play it. And everybody else is going to be bored playing against you. But, you know, if you only care about winning and trying to climb the ladder, this is the deck you're looking for. All right, once again, in the number 1 spot, it is mono red aggro. All right, so here we are with the top 5 win rate decks as of middle of April 2025. Mono red aggro, Boros Auras, Boros Mice, Azorius Omniscience, and Mardu Aggro. And what's the most boring part about this is that Boros Auras, Boros Mice, and Mardu Aggro are like the exact same deck. They're just off by a little tiny amounts. And mono red aggro is like whatever, 50% or 60% of those other 3 decks. So it's pretty much the same 4 decks repeated over and over again. And in Azorius Omniscience, which in my mind is the most horrible deck that's ever been put together, just because I can never figure out how to play it. It's beyond me. So, yeah, good for it. As you can see, I mean, really, Boros Auras jockeyed into the 2nd position. I don't really know how it didn't really matter because both Boros Auras and Boros Mice pretty much had the same win rate, or the same win rates, yeah. And so I don't know why one would be higher than the other. I suspect it's just because more people were playing Boros Auras than Boros Mice. But still, for the sake of this list, Boros Auras is number 2, Boros Mice is number 3. Therefore, Boros Auras is now up by 1 from last month, and Boros Mice is down by 1 by last night, just because those two lost position. I mean, look at Mono Red Aggro, same position. Azorius Omniscience, same position. The only thing we did is we lost, what was it, Rakdos Aura, or Rakdos Aggro, and we picked up Mardu Aggro, just because we'd much rather see those auras in place. This reminds me of when we were playing soldiers. It was soldiers all the time. And sometimes they said, well, it's Azorius. But there was Azorius soldiers. And then it was like Orzhov soldiers. It was soldiers constantly. Right now, it's mice. Mice have taken over the top 5, and I don't know how. The interesting thing is Azorius Omniscience is the big weird one that's in the mix. It used to be that Mono Red Aggro was the big weird one in the mix. Back when Soldiers was the bee's knees. But I hope we don't have to live through it. I got to tell you, I think Tarkir has got some great decks. And when I see that like Boros Aggro is going to be in the top 5, I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be like tokens or something. Because Boros tokens to me is really, really, really good with Mobilize and all that kind of stuff. But apparently there's not enough people playing it right now for it to make the top 5. I think literally the reason why we're playing with the cards we're playing right now, the decks in the top 5, is just because there's so many people still playing with the decks that are working for them. And they just haven't got enough, cards to put together new decks yet. Hopefully a month from now, we'll see some pretty major changes. I'm hoping that Tarkir will have forced its way into the top 5 somehow. Right now, we're not seeing it. We're not really seeing it. But, we get what we get. And this is me reporting the news. So these are your top 5 decks for April of 2025. If you decide to play with any of these decks, I hope that you have as much fun with them as I did. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.